Hello, GetFitEma. So this is the last video of the Acuity Scheduling tool. We're going to be in the business setting, so this is very technical. I'm going to try to go as slow as possible and explain everything to the fullest of my abilities. So we're going to start off with availability. Excuse me. So basically, there's two categories. There's calendars and room/resources. So let's start off with calendars. This is pretty simple. Basically, it's configuring all the settings of your availability. So for example, like default, this is the default client scheduling, and you could edit these. So basically, we're going to be going over the scheduling limit section. In this section, there's general start time intervals and minimize gaps and look busy. So to start off with general, basically limit when clients can schedule/reschedule and cancel appointments or edit forms. This is the minimum time you give them until they're able to do that. So for example, if it's 11 hours before their appointment, they won't be able to edit anything due to the setting here saying 12 hours before the appointment. Then you have maximum days. That means how many days does a client have, like how many days could you book in advance. Over here it's automatically set to a year unless you switched it. Allow clients to reschedule and cancel appointments. How many hours do you want them to be able to do that? 12. And then edit forms, always allow them to, right now it's on always allow them to edit their forms after their appointment. Personally, if they do that, maybe they could switch their name and make somebody else go. So instead of canceling, you could maybe get an extra client, because if they ask their friend to take their appointment for them, but that's again personal preference. Start time intervals. Basically, what this means is show start times for the appointment. Is it based on your availabilities, which it is, compared to every 60 minutes. So it starts off at a certain time and it schedules. There's space for every 60 minutes you start another appointment, but that's if you want to change it. Minimize gaps. So basically, minimize gaps is basically closing down the amount of breaks you have in a day, so you could avoid any gaps between the days. So you could go back to back to back to back, or avoid small gaps, but allow gaps of at least, example. So if avoid small gaps, but allow at least gaps of 1 hour, so you have an hour break, but not 15 minutes. You could do that. And you could look busy by reducing the amount of appointments you show to your client. That's that. Now we're going to the appointment types. Over here, you've already created these appointments, so I'm gonna go briefly just so I don't waste your time in the video. So you know how to do one-on-one clients with package. You basically could choose based on your availabilities for that package in particular. You could choose when you provide it every day. So let's say over here you have 9 to 11. You do that every day 9 to 11, and you took Friday, Saturday off. That's basically for each. So you could edit a group, and you could go mass. You could go by one. If you put have regular hours every week, you could turn this on. If you have it off, it's because you have different hours every day. Then over here we have override hours for specific days. Basically, this is your monthly availability schedule. Select specific dates to set, change or override your hours. It's explanatory. Then we have rooms/resources. This depends if you have, for example, let's say a driving school were to have this scheduling tool. If they only have 2 cars, you could add this as one of the rooms/resources. So if you have 2 appointments booked at the same time, you cannot book another one because you only have the resources for 2 appointments. So you could organize that all through here. And basically you could put example rooms or example cars, and how many of them you have, 1, 2, 3, and how many appointment times do these resources belong to. You click all, you click one, and you create the resource, and it automatically configures so that if ever a certain resource is insufficient, you won't be able to book an appointment. So that summarizes the availability section. Now we're going to go on to the appointment types. Clearly you've already done this, but maybe you need a bit more information on it. So for example, you could create a group class, so you could have basically a bunch of people sign up. Max people you could have, let's say you have 10 people sign up. So for example, if it's for, in my case, website designing class or crash course, and I want to do a 2-hour course or an hour and a half. Let's go 90 minutes, and I'm gonna charge $50 to do that. Then you could pick the category in which if this class belongs to, which we'll show you soon. And you could also make the class public or private. This is a class or a group event. If you take that out, it means it's an appointment or it's a service. If this is a class or group event, you want max 10 people to show up, and clients must sign up all time. For all times this is offered. You can take that off depending on whatever you want. Then you have add-ons. On add-ons, you can add, for example, if you're offering, in my case, website designing course, you could have a one-on-one for 15 minutes as a cost of $100, for example. Something, if they have questions, that's just an example. You could choose which packages these go to and then click the add-on. So basically when they schedule, they could get this add-on with their package, which is a certain extra cost. Then you could go to coupons. So basically, if you want to create coupons for appointments, like save 10 for 10% off, or basically you could customize whatever you want. You could click here. So example, save 10, discount, I give them 10% off. Each customer could use it one time, and they could use it on any appointment. And it expires September 24th. Save the coupon, or you could go delete the coupon like I did if you don't want to use it. Then that's all that there is for the appointment types. Now we're going to go into intake form questions. So this is an extra tool that Acuity gives you. Basically what you're allowed to do is make a custom form for your clients to answer when they schedule an appointment. So for example, if the form name is, if they're doing a fitness class, fitness tracker, and let's say ask them, for example, how old are you physically active, etc., etc. You could save the questions to the form and apply to which package it belongs to. That's all there is for that. So form questions is done, and over here it's terms and agreements for them to sign. You can make your own. So now the next section, packages, gifts, gift certificates, and subscriptions. Basically over here you can give a gift, you can make a gift certificate. So you name the package, the price, the category, upload a picture for a design, description, show a printable gift certificate after purchasing. You could do that, so it prints it out for them. It expires after a certain amount of days. If you leave it blank, never. Redeemable for which appointments, or after you spend a total amount, the number of minutes that you've had classes for, or unlimited of these appointments. Then basically you go to, this can be redeemed for one-on-one, one studio Zoom, 3 studio Zoom, one-on-one on client, for example. Then you add the gift certificate, and whoever gets the link, once you click submit, it gives you a link. Whoever gets that link will be able to get that promotion. Then you have coupons. We went through this already. It's just in here as well. Then you can view all your orders, all the appointments or orders that you have through your packages and gifts, and your subscribers on who's getting a monthly subscription for your, let's say, who's subscribing to your site if you ever offer monthly subscriptions. Then basically we go to manage users. This is if ever you have employees that you need on this tool in order for them to help you manage and organize your scheduling. You could add a new user here, put their information, username, which is their email, password, what they could do. Are they admin? Can they view it only? Can they view and edit? Are they allowed to export users and clients? That's whatever you would like to do. And yeah. So integrations is another, it's like a plugins to Acuity Scheduling. There's so many of them to go through. Basically, you could have, for example, Zoom. So set up your Zoom when they schedule, they get a code. Stripe, Square, PayPal to accept payments. Facebook, you can get your Facebook pixel on here if ever you want to track who's clicking on your link. You could have GoDaddy for embedded scheduling page on their domain. WordPress if you want to embed a scheduling page on a site. That's what we had used. Google Analytics if ever you want to see where your customers are coming from, mobile, desktop, what screen size. If ever you want to optimize your website more, you could do that as well. MailChimp if ever you want to do email marketing. They have accounting and invoices. QuickBooks is very good. Basically, they have a lot of tools in order to help you increase your sales and increase your business. Then they have sync with calendar. So basically, you had already synced with your Google Calendar. You could sync with iCloud, Office, Outlook, and all of these. Payment settings. This is just what currency you want to work in. Are you accepting payments on your site? If you accept credit card payments with Square, you go here. If you accept credit card payments with Stripe, basically you click these and it's basically telling you where would you want this money to go to, and you have to fill out the information. So you have to put your bank account in or put your make an account on Stripe and add your card so that all the money goes to your card. Then we have email settings. This section is kind of complicated to explain, but I'll try my best to explain, and if ever you have questions, please let us know. We would love to help you. So basically you can make emails for people who for a confirmation email, a reminder, a cancellation of an appointment, rescheduling of an appointment, a follow-up. You have an appointment in, let's say, 1 day. A package / gift certificate order, they'll get an email. Subscription paid, they'll get an email. Subscription canceled, they'll get an email. You have appointments for email, so if ever somebody gets an appointment, they get an email. And basically, the agenda summary is receive automatic emails after upcoming appointments, about your upcoming appointments. So you can send weekly, daily summaries, or don't send summaries at all. Basically, so that's all the forms are the same, so we're going to break down one form and show you everything that there has to do with the form. But like I said, I'd probably rather you tell me what type of form you'd like to make so I could show you, because there's so many options that if I explain all of them, you're just going to get confused on what you want to do. So if you come out with a clear, concise form that you want, I'll be able to teach you on how to do it. I'll do one for you on a Zoom calls perfectly to what you want. And then if you want to change other ones, we could do that. But anyways, I'm just going to go through everything basically, and if ever you have questions, please let us know. So let's start with this. So HTML is basically if ever you get somebody to code you a form, it's instant HTML. It's a type of coding. We're kind of familiar with this at the tribe. So if ever you need us to basically make a HTML form for these emails, it's pretty professional because it looks very nice and it looks like it's automated too. So it looks like it's professional. But there you go. So you get HTML here if ever you're interested in coding. Formatting just for header 1. Header 1 is good for SEOs, but I'm not sure if it affects Acuity, but I know it affects websites. But header 1 is bigger than header 2 and it goes down in size. So you could choose which size you want. You could bold, you could italicize and underline your text, as well as delete it's a strike through line. So it has text, but there's a line through it. I don't know why you'd use that, but it's there just in case you need it. Unordered list, so for dots. Then you have ordered list, which is in numbers. The indent is making your lines go inside, where outdent is making them go outside. So basically you're indenting the first line and then everything else is extended to the left. Then you could insert your own image. You could put a link to a certain website. Align your text, so left, link a line to the left, center, to the right. Justify text, so it means it goes at all ends and starts at the same place. It's just greater spaces in between the words. Horizontal rule line, so it's like a line. Let's say, for example, after schedule, you put a line. You can click that. Change font family, change font size, change font color, change the background of the text. Then you could insert a field. So example, first name, last name, phone number, email, appointment type, duration, date, calendar name. change/cancel appointment, edit forms, link to export price, clients. Basically, this is the form. So if ever you click first name, the form shows to fill out the first name, and etc. etc. And you could add a button. So if you want to pay for an appointment, add it to a Google Calendar, you could click that, and there adds a button. It's a pink button that's based on your color. And if ever you would like to remove it, just go there, and it takes it out for you. Perfect. You just delete whatever you hovered over. So that's and also the email subject. So whatever the email is going to be, new appointment. So that's what we have right now because it's under appointment confirmation. And with these, it's basically the fields that are here. So type of appointment, it's put in percentages just because it's an automated thing. So it's basically fills out whatever the customer had put in the site. So you have that there, and it's percentages with with whatever it is. So it's percentage type, so type of appointment, percentage name, first percentage, so it means the first name, last name, and stuff like that. That's how you could edit the top bar. Like I said, if ever you want to if you have a custom form in mind and you need help, feel free to contact us. We'd love to help you. You've been such a cooperative client for us, and we love working on your stuff. And if ever you need us to do anything, please let us know. And basically that sums it up for today. All the Acuity scheduling is summarized. We went through appointments, we went through client scheduling page, we went through business setting, we went through all the settings and all the tabs that Acuity has to offer. If ever you have any questions about the video or you have additional questions, please email us at web@coachsonia.com and we'd answer you with a pleasure. Anyways, have a great day. Thank you for watching the video. Bye-bye.